How you doing everyone? Scott here, and as you've seen, it's a VCLT video, and this VCLT is from aorrocks, aka Magnus Backstrom. So thank you for this, Magnus. Not going to be your average VCLT video because I already know everything that's in here because I actually had to open the box. The dickhead who delivered this parcel, who works for Parcel Force, thought it'd be a good idea because nobody was in the house at the time to put the package in a safe place. So he put it in the garden waste bin, which is probably about 3 to 4 inches in water. So I had to fish the box out. I don't know how long it had been in there for, but the box was soaked, so I had to basically unwrap it as fast as I could. Luckily, the records were in protective sleeves and they were wrapped in a plastic bag as well, so thank God they weren't actually damaged, but I was really pissed off, and I'm pissed off I can't do it. I can't do the opening on camera either because if you'd seen my reaction when I first opened this box, it'd have been quite funny. This is just absolutely awesome stuff from Magnus, for me anyway. Really great stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the albums and show you what they are. So sorry Magnus, I couldn't do this on camera, but I thought these records were going to be absolutely wrecked, so I just had to get them out the soaked box. So anyway, thank you Magnus, and the first one is, it's actually from an artist I've never heard of, and he's a Swedish singer-songwriter, I think, and his name's John Norum, and this is his album Total Control from 1987. I have had a little listen to this album, and it's great. Really heavy guitar, great voice as well. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a proper spin. So that was the first one. So thank you for that, Magnus. Next one is an album I was really pleased to see, and it's an album I've not 100% been looking for, but if I'd seen it I would definitely have picked it up, and it's from 1985, and it's Icon's Night of the Crime, which I think is just an absolutely amazing album. I would say it's kind of hard rock slash AOR, but really great stuff. I was actually listening to this the other day on YouTube, so I'm so glad to have this now because it's just, like I said, an absolutely amazing album. And there's the inner, and there's the lyrics there as well, so thank you very much for that, Magnus. Next up is also a band I've been looking for, but never ever come across any of their stuff, and this is the band Treat. And I think it's just self-titled. I'm not actually sure, I've not listened to this yet, but it looks like a live album. I'm not sure if it is. I'm sure someday will be able to tell me, but it looks just from the photos on the album like a live album, but it might not be. As you can see there, they've kind of got some live shots of the band, and this is from 1989, so really excited to give this a listen as well, so thank you very much, Magnus. The next one is an album I have been looking for, and I've just never really pulled the trigger on it, and I was really glad to see this in here as well, and it's TNT, and their third album, Tell No Tales, which is superb. I do have Knights of the New Thunder, which I love that album, and this is the one that comes after it, and just so glad to have this. Really, really great additions to the collection there. And cover right there. So yeah, and all these albums are in excellent condition, so again Magnus, really appreciate it. Now this one really caught my eye, and it actually says on it It's a picture disc, and it's limited edition to 2,500 copies pressed. And I have seen these, not in the wild, on eBay, but I've never ever bought one. And I was so glad to see this in the parcel. And it's an interview with Motley Crue. And I think there's maybe 4 in the set. That's Mick Mars trying to play the guitar with a drumstick. Yeah, I think there must be 4 in the set. You might probably have Mick on one, Nicky on the other, Tommy and Vince on each one. But again, not listened to this yet, but really looking forward to that. So thank you very, very much, Magnus. That's a superb addition to the collection, so thank you. And the last one is insane for me. I've been talking a lot recently. I've picked up a few albums by this band, and they're a Swedish kind of sleaze rock, hard rock band. Their last album was out in 2000 and I want to say 13 or something like that. They've got 4 albums, and they're like a new wave of sleaze rock, if you want to call it that. And it's Crash Diet. And Magnus has actually sent me this album, which is still sealed. It's not even opened at all. This only came out, I think, about a month ago, and Magnus has very generously sent this to me. This is their 10th anniversary edition, and it's the first time it's on vinyl, so I'm going to crack this open right now. And again, Magnus, this is just absolutely awesome. I can't thank you enough, and I definitely need to get something out to you very soon. So we're unwrapping. So here we go, that is it out of its shrink wrap. As a gatefold, as you can see there, you can see by their style that they're kind of on the kind of glam, modern glam metal side. And inside you have lyrics on both sides. Now let's see this vinyl. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So it also comes on white vinyl, and this is actually my first white vinyl. It looks superb. And again, Magnus, I cannot thank you enough. Absolutely awesome of you to do that. So yeah, I don't know what to say. You should have seen. I wish I had filmed it when I opened Magnus's parcel, because once I knew the records were safe, I just couldn't believe my eyes of the stuff I was seeing. And I didn't have any of the albums that Magnus sent, so I'm very, very happy with it all. So just absolutely awesome. So again, thank you, Magnus. Absolutely superb, very generous. I will definitely get something out to you soon. Guys, let me know what you think of Magnus's parcel, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.